Alright guys, welcome back to another video. It's your man Jay Will. So this is Monday Smartphone News, and we're going to talk about a few things here and get your thoughts on things as well in the comment section. But first I want to say, remember last year when I won, well actually, yeah, it was last year when I won a trip to CES through ZTE. But they're doing that again, folks, and anyone can go. You just have to enter into the contest. I'll have a link in the description to that announcement, and ZTE has publicly put this out there, so you can get your chance to win a trip to CES just like me. So you probably gotten just another about 5 or 6 days before you can enter, but all you need to do is submit a funny video or just a video talking about your love for ZTE and how much you support their products. And if you don't support ZTE products, I don't suggest that you just shoot a video over saying you like them and you really don't. But if you are an avid supporter of the ZTE community and the ZTE USA, or all these guys that work for ZTE that I've come in contact with are actually pretty nice people. Like literally, they'll sit down and chat. It's a fantastic experience. So my experience at CES was just off the charts. I mean, it was fantastic. That was my first time going, and I was really excited. It was a life-changing event. It was something special that I've always wanted to do, but thanks to ZTE, they actually made it happen for me. But I entered the contest just like everyone else, and I got selected. So you too can get selected. So the recording of this video, which is Monday, you'll have, it's the 9th, so you'll have probably another 4 or 5 days before you need to get your entry in, before it's too late. So hurry up and do so. Now, Monday Smartphone News is very simple. Let's talk about smartphones. So a phone that I have not talked about yet is the leaked phone from ZTE. Let's keep going. There's a train. The Fold is supposed to be some are saying it's called the Multi or the Multi. Whatever the case, there's an M. If you look on Twitter, lots of people are tweeting out, hey, I got an invite to the event. And I think it's going to be really sweet. So nonetheless, ZTE is going to take some phones and they're going to give us a tablet-like experience. They're going to go like, boop. And then we're going to have this huge tablet-like experience on one device. I think that's a great idea. I don't know exactly what the plan is, but at least we know it's going to be folding. At least, because there's lots of leaks out there with the photos of the device. But whether they're real or not, we don't know. You have to tune in. I think there's an event coming up soon for ZTE because people are posting their invites, like I said. But ZTE is definitely going to do something to try to shake the industry up a little bit, which is what we need. I mean, how long can we keep using phones that are just, you know, this format? We've seen leaks years ago from Samsung about their folding display, and they got the one that pulls out. It was all magical. It was all great, but it's not coming anytime soon. So we're hoping that whatever ZTE brings to the market this year, if it comes out this year, if it comes out next year, I don't know. The announcement is coming. So whatever they do, let's hope that they put a fire under the other OEMs to make them try to do better. And, you know, we're hoping for good pricing. We're hoping for availability. We're hoping for a lot of things. We already know that it's obviously probably going to have ZTE software. And if you're not familiar with ZTE software, just pick up one of their current latest devices. Exxon 7, Exxon 7 Mini, ZTE Z Max, the Blade Z Max, bunch of different phones that you can pick up, and that's probably what the software will be like. I don't know for sure, but we'll all see soon. So, you know, the way the industry goes, we need to have these people take chances. Like remember back in the day when the Note line came out? Look at what the Note line is today. This is extraordinary. The same thing, people laughed at Samsung back then, but Samsung stuck with it. They didn't just make one iteration of it. So I'm hoping that ZTE will capitalize on their own invention here and keep it moving year to year. That's what will make a company really relevant, is that they keep bringing a sequel to the product. As long as you can keep adding to it and innovating, it's going to work, ZTE. So with that being said, we already know that other OEMs have talked about bringing folding displays, wrap around your wrist displays, all kind of stuff. It's all interesting to me and it's all tech. But remember, these are first generation devices. So don't expect a flawless run. Don't expect it to come out and check all the boxes. That's just not how it works. My prediction is probably going to be that they're going to use some of the same things. They're going to implement some of the same software tweaks and things from current devices, and then it's going to give us some really good hardware, hopefully. So we'll have to wait and see. But that event is coming soon, so we will hear something hopefully at least the next 7 days or so, or by next week. Maybe the next Monday Smartphone News, you'll see me hold, hey, here is the so-and-so. Okay, I don't know. But But I think that first generation devices tend to always either take off or flop immediately. And that's just the way it is in the tech world. It's either you're going to sink or swim. Some people say, I say in the tech world, depends on who you get the device to help you push it out there. If you don't want to spend a bunch of money on marketing, we all know that this is the way to go now. YouTubers, get it into the hands of the YouTubers, let them give some real world testing of the device, and then, you know, let the communities decide out there whether they like it or not. Ultimately, you're gonna have to make a commercial. You gotta do a lot of things to promote your products if you want it to win. And that's where companies like Samsung and Apple, this is what they do fantastic at, because they're steadily pushing it down your throat. So ZTE has an opportunity to capitalize on something that the industry hasn't really done yet. The Kyocera Echo is a phone that came out in like 2011. It was ahead of its time. People weren't ready for that, and it flopped. So, you know, people say, oh, it's just too big, it's too bulky, it's stupid. You know, it had like two 3.5-inch displays that folded or something like that. And when you think about it, it was actually very eclectic, but people just weren't ready for it. They were like, oh, what is this ugly crap? It wasn't the best looking device, let's just be honest here. But the idea was there. So we need someone to capitalize on that. Here we are, fast forward 6-7 years later. Let's hope that ZTE does something spectacular with either that design or making it better. We don't know. As far as specs and things like go, there's been rumors that it's going to run an 800 series processor, which is really good, because the 625, if it doesn't have a 625, it probably needs to run an 800 processor. So we'll see. We'll see what it's called. Again, if you look on Twitter, like Techy, he posted a thing where it's an invitation. Techy is going, some other people are going. It's an M on there, so we know it's got to do something with M. So that leak of the name called the multi or the multi, that's probably stands true. We shall see soon. So, because I'm sure Techy is going to post a bunch of videos on it when the event comes. Now, let's move forward. So, let's go to the Mate series. Now, the Huawei Mate 10 and the Huawei Mate 10 Pro. The 10 Pro actually leaked out, and someone was on a train or the hop or something, and somebody just took a picture of it while the person was using it, or the person using it took a picture, or their demo unit. They're not supposed to show off, but it happens. People leak it to get seen. So the Mate 10 Pro is actually looking pretty stunning. It's just gonna be one of those phones that is probably really, really good. Let's hope that Huawei wises up, because the trend of today is Quad HD display. You can't get away with the 1080p. And even I used to say, well, 1080p is good enough. It is good enough. I'll rock with it. I don't have a requirement of 1080p, of Quad HD, but I'm starting to lean towards that, man, because anything that's over a certain price bracket, I'm looking to get some Quad HD. Like, I don't want to spend $400 on something that doesn't have a Quad HD display, because you got the Axon 7 who did it a year ago. So there's no reason why you shouldn't. So this is something that I'm going to be expecting from Huawei if they bring this Mate 10, because last year when we were at CES, the Mate 9 was announced, and we came back and we bought it right away in January, and we banged it out, and it was a fantastic phone. Why I didn't keep my Mate 9 at the time, I had plans to bring it back. It's very affordable right now, so I can actually go grab one. But maybe I'll do that. I don't know. The hardware on the Mate 9 is killer. So if you have a Mate 9, that phone is banging. I don't have pretty much not too many bad things to say about the Mate 9. My full review is up already. Maybe I'll try to remember the link in the description. If I don't, just type in Mr. J.O. Williams Huawei Mate 9, and everything I've done on that phone will come up. Cases, reviews, battles, I don't know, everything. So, you know, let's hope that Huawei moves towards the Mate 10, Mate 10 Pro with a Quad HD display at least. At least, Huawei, come on, do it right. So Evan Blast is a popular person on Twitter because he does a lot of leaks, and most of the leaks he does is pretty accurate. As a matter of fact, he posted leaks on the Mate 10 Pro and the Mate 10. So, but the Mate 10 and 10 Pro we're starting to see real copies of the phone out there. People using them for demos, obviously in beta. But he leaked out recently the BlackBerry quote-unquote Motion, and it's just another Android BlackBerry. It's a pretty good-looking device, but still, it's an all-screen BlackBerry. It's kind of like the BlackBerry Key 1 without a physical keyboard. It's got a big home button at the bottom. The screen looks like it's about 5.2 in these leaks that I see, but you know, it's all screen, and it's got a nice little home button with a BlackBerry logo. I kind of like that, but it's pretty much a Key 1 without a keyboard. So this should be interesting. This is going to be something to be desired to look at, even though I don't really want a BlackBerry Android device. Sorry. It really hits home with me that I can't have my BB10 device. Nah, I want a BB10 device. And people who tell me I'm crazy, I'll just be crazy. You know, BlackBerry chose to take a different path, and they fell into the I'm going to follow what everyone else is doing, and I'm going to migrate all our stuff to Android. We're just going to give up on what we already have in place. And this is where we're going. This is where BlackBerry is headed. I don't think. I mean, I keep saying that I want a BlackBerry device, but I don't think they're going to give me one. I'm just being honest. I don't think they're going to give me one. So I'm hopeful, though. I'm hopeful. So let's hope that if this new BlackBerry does come true, BlackBerry Motion, that it's at least spec'd right and the price is right. Because the Key 1 to me is totally not worth. And I say that I try to avoid using that terminology when it comes to phones that I don't have. But when I look at the specifications on the Key 1 and the price, they don't match, because I can get killer flagship phones for the same price or less, and it offers way more for specs. So that's something to bear in mind. But right now it's just a rumor and a leak, so I'll leave it at that. Now, one thing that's not a rumor or a leak is the OnePlus. The OnePlus 5 shows out of stock in every option. There's rumors out there that the OnePlus 6 is coming. What is OnePlus doing? What the heck, OnePlus? Are you guys going to release a phone and then 3 months later dump it and you're just going to start something else? Not the way to do business, folks. OnePlus, love you like a play cousin, but you're going to have to get it together. No one wants to buy a phone and then 4 months later it's discontinued. You talking about going out of business. People left at Amazon for the Fire phone. This is pretty much how you're going to be. And also, your next iteration, if you do bring a OnePlus 6, you better have a Quad HD display, because your pricing now has gotten, some flagships are getting really low in price. Like the greatest example is this U11 that I'm recording with. You can get it at the moment for $550, and I got a coupon to get it for $450. But you can get phones like this U11 is a great competitor for a OnePlus. I mean, you've got SD cards, which that doesn't have. I'm looking at my screen. You probably wonder, what is he pointing at? SD card, 64 gigs onboard storage. You can get this for $450 right now. It's a great deal, man. Better cameras than the OnePlus. There's just too many options out there. Even the Note 8, you can, with the right trickery, you can get it for $500. So I don't think people are going to want to continue to watch the OnePlus prices go up, and they're still not getting things that quote-unquote flagships have, which is a Quad HD display. You know, I think it's pretty much just a Quad HD display, because OnePlus has put everything in their phones except for a Quad HD display, and I don't know why. I don't know why they haven't done a Quad HD display. And if there's any other specs that you desire from OnePlus, I'm sure you'll pop them in the comment section. But it's Monday Smartphone News. It's your man, Jay Will. When is the hype train going to stop for the iPhone X or the Note 8? I don't foresee them stopping anytime soon. There are so many videos on the Note 8. Somebody had a comment and said, man, you said it already. You posted so many videos on the Note 8. What else can you say, son? Well, I got like 50 more videos. You just keep watching. You don't want to watch, don't watch them. If you see a title of a video, you're tired of watching it, why do you go to the video and comment and say, stop posting this? Just don't watch it. It's just that simple. Trolls. What can we do with them? The Note 8 is a popular phone. Everyone's rocking with it. The iPhone 8 Plus is a popular phone. The iPhone 8 is a popular phone. Everybody feels like the iPhone 10, iPhone X is going to be way overkill, like as far as popularity goes. Like, this is going to be the bang 'em up phone of the year. I don't think so. But for now, I'm going to end this video because this is Monday Smartphone News, and it is October 9th. It's the 9th, right? Yeah, it's the 9th. It is October 9th, and we are out of here. Leave a comment down below. Check any of the links in the description, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care.